Are you dialed in for one of the craziest weeks in cryptocurrency? It feels like we've been waiting for this moment for the longest time, but Fed rate cuts are coming. The big question though, are they going to be bullish or bearish for cryptocurrency investors this week? Well, we're going to break down some key things you need to be aware of, as well as a big fiat idea when it comes to USDT. Is this metric telling us where the market is going? All of that, as always, in this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more. So everyone knows that Wednesday, September the 18th, is the elected day that the Fed will give their update on interest rates in the US. Now, we've had it on our charts for the longest time, as it is predicted to be the first rate cuts from the Fed since 2021. Now, this could be a big moment for cryptocurrency as well as stocks, as ultimately it just makes things a bit cheaper. That is the reality of it. But what it does do is signify the end to overinflated prices. The journey then begins to come back down to what the Fed want to be at, which is around 2%. Now, if you roll this forward into kind of a year's time, then predictions are around 3.5% to 3%, which could be pretty wild. This journey started at expecting 0.25% cut, which turns out now that might actually be 0.5%. And actually, this has moved since my live stream by nearly 2%. People much more aligned to a 50 basis point cut. So what does it mean? Why is that important? And ultimately, where does it take us once the market does what the market does? Well, for that, we have to kind of look back in history and expect a little bit as to where it's going. Currently, the EU has reduced by 0.5%, Canada 0.75%, the UK, where I am, only 0.25%, China also reducing. Now, generally speaking, we see the uptrend in the price of Bitcoin. Now, this aligns with the increasing global monetary liquidity. And we've been talking about that for a while on the live streams. We actually are seeing significant amounts of inflows, the money printer you may have heard it referred to, which is basically making money out of thin air and putting it into the markets. This pumps the amount of liquidity that can come into Bitcoin. Now, this isn't all you have to look at. There are some other key matrices that you need to be aware of. This is one of them. And actually, nobody out there right now is talking about why this is important. So let me just ease your mind. This is the Tether reserve amount. How much USDT right now is on cryptocurrency exchanges being held by people, tradable by people, and everything in between. What you notice here in the last year is that we are seeing a significant spike recently. In fact, this month and last month, we actually are seeing the amount of USDT skyrocket, as in my opinion, people are absolutely getting ready to buy the pump on Bitcoin. We actually see it expand by over $1.39 billion in just the past week, driven by USDT and USDC. So significant amounts of stablecoin are coming into the market. Remember, general views here is that if you've got money that is being moved around, for example, people are going out of Bitcoin and into stablecoin, it's generally a bearish sentiment. People are hedging their bets, they're reducing risk, and they're waiting for a market opportunity. However, when liquidity is coming into the market, this is generally a bullish thing. New money entering the market, looking to take some positions. We actually see open interest is starting to skyrocket on BTC and Ethereum, which is good news. But this absolutely signifies exactly what we've been talking about. And my view, by the way, was exactly that CPI would come in better than expected, opening the door to allow the Fed to go 0.5% at September's meeting. And I think it's all starting to align. Even global economists are giving their view as well. In fact, global economists over at Goldman Sachs, I couldn't get the words out then, are giving his view. It says, I wouldn't rule out 50 basis points. 20 basis points strikes me as more likely. But this is from Jan Hatsos. I think there is a solid rationale for doing a 50 basis points cut. And the rationale is that 5 3/8, 5 1/4, and 5.5 is a really high Fed funds rate. It's the highest policy rate in the G10. And this is the reality here. For US members, you are literally the highest rate out there. And again, going back to this, you can see how much people have cut from the rest of the world and what that generally does to the price. So Goldman Sachs economists giving their view that they think they go 50 basis points, We think they're going to do that as well. And actually everything else is aligning for them to even do that move as well. Now, just think about this chart really quickly. The increase in liquidity of USDT, compared that to the monthly chart, See something similar? So do I. And this is interesting because actually liquidity is coming into USDT, and what will happen is, in my opinion, we'll see this flow into the price of Bitcoin, and we expect Bitcoin to then start rallying into the bull market and hitting that $120,000, $130,000, $140,000 price mark. Is it going to happen on Wednesday? No. But in my opinion, it's the first move that we get in that price. You can see here exactly where this sits and where we head up towards this Wednesday, the 18th point. Now, just for those of you that are interested in trading, I actually have partnered up with Trade Assist. Trade Assist offer you a fantastic piece of kit and indicators you can put on any of your charts. The link is in the description if you want to take this in and have a look at it, but it's giving you buy signals and sell signals, or certainly areas of interest that you as a trader need to be aware of. They also offer the premium, which is giving us even more indications to where things might be becoming available, and more importantly, where trades can be either taken or closed. And again, if you are interested in Trade Assist, do check out the link in the description. It's a fantastic product, and again, offering you the ability to trade with less risk and hopefully more opportunity for some upside moves. So definitely check that out. The link is, as always, in the description for that as well. So we're going to keep a very close eye on what's going on with the markets this week. We'll be looking at the price of BTC and, more importantly, what that does for the wider cryptocurrency market. Look out for it though. 50 basis points is my call. It'll be incredibly volatile, so do be mindful if you are trading it. But I think in the longer term, could be a pretty interesting end to the week. As always, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going 25 basis points? Are you going 50 basis points this coming Wednesday? I'm curious. Drop it in the comments down below. And as always, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Turn your notification bell on so you're updated every time we go live or put some new content out for you to see in this bull market we're about to hit. As always, thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.